Watch the ride.
Oh, all I can smell is bubble gum. Go on. Go on. You made me stop because you started going. Does everyone really want their car to smell of bubble gum? In fact, car air fresheners, I get... Oh, hang on first, let's clarify this. Don't own a car, don't have a car licence, have been in lots of cars, am nearly 40, so I know about the horrible, horrible smells we had to deal with in the 90s. Such as if you ever got into a taxi, they would always have that air freshener with the like like a traffic light, and you could poke a little pin in it to get just a little bit of scent out of it, and just a little bit of scent, like maybe the one in the car ran out about 9.5 millennia ago. There's like a background smell that's quite nice about that, but I think most people went to town on that little capsule like they're in London saying hi. And you get in the car and you just want to puke immediately. Now, I'm quite tall, so I don't like being in cars anyway. One of the reasons I don't have one or have a licence. But it was just so nauseating. And some car air fresheners actually smell really nice. Like, I remember the Magic Trees, was it the yellow ones? What was that? That was also a great example of I didn't brake then, my brain did. Let me guess, you want the lane I'm in. Knew it! Sorry, where was it? Yeah, the yellow Magic Trees, the vanilla ones, those I actually quite liked. But again, I think, wasn't the idea with those you were supposed to like break the packaging and pull the packaging off just a little bit? Not expose the whole thing at once? I'm not 100% sure on that one. I know it was a thing people used to do. Maybe to reduce it down a little bit. But the smells that people want in their cars, it's kind of odd. Like in the future when you've got spaceships, is it going to have like bubblegum scent on it or something? And why is it always bubblegum? And also, what in a car particularly smells bad if you clean it regularly? I think back to the days when there was cars around that had leather interiors, and you lean in the window and you don't need an air freshener. You've got a scent they charge £60 a bottle for. Pipe tobacco and brown leather, brandy, cigars and leather. I'm sure you can get that as a scent in a hipster's candle these days. The concept of a motorcycle air freshener is actually something I've never considered. Why has no one cornered this gap in the market? It doesn't actually need to be on the bike. You could possibly put it on the inside of your helmet, so as you go along it, like one of those little cartridges of toilet cleaner that you hook onto the side of a toilet, but inside your helmet with scent in it, so you can smell the nice smells as you go along. Because I can tell you, when you ride a bike around, you smell everything. If you're behind a diesel that's not running quite right, yeah, you smell that. You get the headache after a while. You can smell the lovely trees and the flowers in the summer. You can smell the rain, when it's on its way. You can smell rotting carcasses of animals like deer on a hot summer's day down a country road. You can puke in almost an instant. Normally you have to smell things a bit before you start gagging. There are things I've passed and you literally just like, la 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 la, bleh! And I'm not someone who gags easily. I've cleaned out the bins of a fishmonger's multiple times. I have dealt with gross stuff. But the smell of a rancid badger on a hot July day is something that will take the skin off of your face. Whee! Whee! Right now I'm going past a farm. What do I smell? Nothing currently, actually. Oh, that magpie just farted. Stinks. It's cows. I can smell a bit of cow dung. Oh, flash, flash, left, right, left, flash. Were you trying to do Morse code? They're flashing again. Are you trying to Morse code or something? What's going on? The thing is, I joke about the whole idea of having like a scented packet that you put inside your helmet to improve the smells as you're going along. But that's just the sort of crap that you'll see some large channels pushing, with a subscription system as to get 10 new flavours, now with added smelling salts to increase your alertness. I mean, that's the thing. Why don't they have like a little packet that you can put under your nose, so if you're tired and you're sleeping, it's just got a little smelling salts in it and it just releases it every now and then. No, you shouldn't drive when you're tired. I'm just saying, that would work, right? You know, to be honest though, I think, wow, some people could do one of those like alertness packets under their nose at all times, particularly when they're going to buy a sandwich in Tesco's. I don't know what it is, right? I mean, I'm sure this happens everywhere, but when you go into like a Tesco's or a supermarket around lunchtime and there's office buildings nearby, you see all the office workers coming down in dribs and drabs, you know, 5s and 6s in groups. Very often that one guy on his own that clearly hates everyone else in that office but is just making his way through. But what is it with people when they get to the sandwich counter? You know, these are intelligent people, they're qualified, they've got into a job, into a business, and they're a useful member of the team producing good work. But if their job was to pick what sandwich they wanted for lunch, you would have fired them by mid-morning tea. Because these people, what happens? Like, I walk up to a sandwich counter, there is a couple of options I will have, I know what they sell, and I will tend to decide before I get there which one I want. I walk up, grab it, walk away. You know, I'm in a shop, in and out. Like, I have a pattern, I make sure I go the route. I write my list in the route that I have to walk and stuff like that. But when it gets to the sandwiches, I know what I want, I'm quick on it. But these people, they get to this counter and it's like, to them, the wall of sandwiches just becomes a blur. You know, they just look at these sandwiches and disassociate into a wall of what I can only assume are Nam flashbacks, spinning lights, a big circle, hypnotic, you know, because they're just looking at it like, what do you want? Do you want the just ham sandwich, the only one that's left? I bet you don't. And they just stand there like mindless, hungry zombies who can't decide which person they want to eat, so they just stand there. You know, like in zombie films, when there's that one zombie that's not really with it, and it's just like, and they like creep past it, it's still trying to work out what sandwich it wanted before it was killed by another zombie. If you listen real close to that zombie, it's going, ham and cheese, chicken salad. Jesus! Look at the size of that burger. It also looks vile. It looks like, instead of having burgers in it, it looks like it's got old bin bags. Right, well, I'm going to leave you to decide what sandwich that you want. If you enjoyed this video, please consider hitting the like button, subscribe if you're new here, and if you want to help support this channel, please consider doing that through Patreon or YouTube memberships. I would really, really appreciate it. Until the next one, bye-bye.